Hello folks, Happy New Year, and welcome back to our playthrough of Total War, Warhammer 2. So I know today is kind of going against the plan, but because I didn't do a stream yesterday for New Year's Eve, I figured we'd do Warhammer today, and then tomorrow we're going to aim to do a 3-hour stream of Star Wars Empire at War, which will be the first episode for Empire at War. Anyways, last episode, we finally, at the end of the episode, went and got Aranessa's legendary weapon, the Kraken's Bane. So that boosted her up, and then we were also able to use her to take out Zorn here. Now, the Khemri, with Cetra and all that, they only have one settlement left, right? Let's just double check this real quick here. Yes, and that is Orion's camp over here. So we just got to take that, and then we'll be good to go. But there's still the matter of the Skaven, who are spread out all through these lower regions. The reason we can't see them is with the Skaven, they are sort of protected from being seen until you stumble across them. So we still got a lot of work to do. We have 2 Skaven armies that are besieging the Black Pyramid of Nagash. So Omar's Captain Rainbow Hearts is just sort of hanging out there. Let's see. I have Vokun here. Let's move him closer. We have River Rat approaching as well, but it's still going to be a little bit of time. And let's go to Bagar, and we'll re-recruit the Pickler. It's not going to be able to really recruit too many units though yet, because we don't have too much money, but we can at least get a few things started up again. And let's see, Becca. Yes, we do have that, so let's send Becca back out to sea. Mennonite still just hanging out, and Sartosa will one day be repaired. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. I think we still have some time before they attack the Black Pyramid. My guess is they're going to try and wear down the Black Pyramid by doing a siege. I don't think they're going to go with once they build siege weapons, but we'll find out. Pickle Mike says to push for the last settlements from the Tomb Kings. Well, I suppose I can have Aranessa go into her camp stance, and then she can head for Orion's camp. The good thing about this is, because of the way that it is, since it's a forest outpost, there's actually no defense here. So we'll be able to take it out with just this little garrison. Also, welcome Pickle Mike. I saw you mentioning the gunshots and all that going out last night, which is not a good thing. I actually saw a news report that this didn't happen in Illinois here, but it happened somewhere. And I don't know if it was because of New Year's Eve sort of stuff like that, but there was some party going on with some kids, and one of them pulled out a handgun and accidentally shot his friend, and then he ended up killing himself. It was a mess of a story all around. Also, one thing that I don't understand is, why is Clan Moors in like a defensive pact with Naggarond? You'd think they'd be at war with each other given the whole like Vortex campaign thing that happened. Although unless the Vortex campaign is pretty much just completed and like Lothern won, I mean, that could be. It's always weird how that progresses with the AI. Alright, Khemri, I don't really have to worry about them. Their heroes will be a nuisance, but beyond that... Rite of Intrigue. Oh, it's one of those from the mod that I'm using here. Vashnar's Conquest. Oh, look. Big-ass rogue army decides to show up. Well, can I get them to join a war here? with clan wars for money. I hope so. Come on, let me give you more money. Please join that war. Ah, hell. Well, who could I get him to join a war against? The Stuff Snatches? Moderate. Give them a little bit of money.
Very well.
Okay, maybe that will keep them from being brought into a war by clan wars. I can only hope. Otherwise, we're gonna be screwed by those guys. Pickle Mike says, why don't people understand that gunshots don't fly in a straight line? Something called gravity is going to bring those bullets back down and hurt someone. Maybe even kill someone. I don't understand why people do it, Pickle Mike. I don't understand. People are stupid. That's my general assessment.
Nothing will stop me.
Well, the Skaven haven't attacked yet. Let's get Vokun moving. And the Morphific here. His army is just taking damage because they're not even encamped there, which is weird, but I mean, I'm not complaining too much because it's benefiting me, so. Alright, I want to do 3 of those, 3 of those. Since we're focusing on Skaven, let's see, magical attacks and charmed, which reduces melee attack. You know what, we'll do 2 Sirens. Two Morngulls, and then we can do the big units eventually. Well, I'll just do the mortars. That'll max out the army. So none of the big guys will be returning to the Pickler's army yet anyways. Eventually they will, though. Alright, can Aranessa get there? She can. Let's have her do it.
Do not betray your king.
Bring the storm.
And I think I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Lost one group of Depth Guard, but it was enough to wipe them out.
Come on.
Ooh, I kind of want the money. Ooh, I could subjugate Khemri. You will become master of this faction by subjugating them. They will obey your rule and supply you with additional income per turn. You know what? I think it would be very useful to do this, actually. Because we could turn them into our minions against the Skaven. You know what? I'm going to do it.
There'll be double rations on the ship this night.
So they are now under our control. Oh, okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that this actually worked properly. So subjugating them has ended the wars that they were in. And so now they should probably just be in the wars that we're in currently, right? Yes. But yeah, theoretically, with the way that the Tomb Kings work, we might be able to turn them into a very useful weapon against the Skaven. Becca, let's have you head north here. Oh, we need more money to set up a place in Lothern. Oh well. Vulture Mountain. Probably start some defensive stuff there. And let's do... well, let's do this Scurvy Dog Pits. And can't afford any repairs for Sartosa. Alright. Let's end the turn. And then soon, very soon, hopefully, we'll be able to consolidate all our forces against the Skaven. But yeah, I think subjugating Khemri might work out well. I'm hoping anyways. Because we saw how much trouble they gave us with just, what, 2 settlements remaining? So. Oh dear. No, Vokun, run! Uh-oh, your army failed to spot an enemy ambush. They've launched a surprise attack, surely giving them the upper hand. Well, this is going to be an interesting little battle, since Vokun doesn't have any elite units in his army. But he might be able to do it, if he can gather up the Skaven enough and use some of his spells. Plus, Morphific's army has been weakened by all the vampiric corruption. He does have some big units like rat ogres and that sort of thing, though. So here's Vokun and his big undead army. And then bam, here come the Skaven. Alright. Scurvy dogs. You're gonna be useful, I think. You guys set up like this. You guys set up like this. And Vokun, you are going to go in the middle there. Ooh, that wonderful Hell Pit Abomination. But I might have something that'll help out. If I use this Van Hell's Dance Macabre, it will boost my attack, and hopefully we'll be able to poke this thing to death. Now to use the Wind of Death against this group of storm vermin. Alright, those little zombie pirate gunnery mobs are doing a little something. Let's use our shanty thing so we can increase our melee defense. Are those guys, they're fleeing, but they're not quite completely broken. Ah, Doom Wheel.
No go down. Kill. The fire's on you.
Haha, blue. Ooh. That was a big explosion there, kinda. At least it looked that way. Probably wasn't as bad as I had feared. Oh, you guys get back over here.
Bleed Admiral. Sea magic. Make blood. Enemies wild. At your service.
Oh, I thought I spawned them, but apparently I did not. Okay, let's try this again.
Blood magic.
Come on, Vokun. Alright, there we go. I think he was being interrupted by something. And that would probably explain why he couldn't actually spawn them in.
I'll cut them. Bleed Admiral. They shall fall. Gunnery mob.
So Pickle Mike, how was your day off today for the first of the new year? Anything exciting?
Blood dispel.
What? I thought I got rid of those guys.
Bleed Admiral. Dog X.
Hunt down Morphific there. Or actually hunt down this Plague Monk Sensor Bear. Nope, do Morphific. Since he decided he wanted to come after you guys. There we go. Now he's broken.
Fire's on you.
You know, these spawns are actually working pretty well because they get, you know, attacking our melee units here. So we spawn our ranged units behind them. Seems to work pretty well. And I suppose I could try to heal them. I don't know. Oh no. I think healing them just made it worse. Okay, reminder to self. Don't try to heal units that are spawned in. It does not work well. Oh, it didn't help that they were being attacked by storm vermin either.
Enemies wild. Blood magic.
Oh dear. No! We're gonna lose Vokun.
Bleed Admiral. The mask of fear. Attack! At your service.
Hi there, Paul. Happy New Year to you as well.
Christ.
Pickle Mike says, while I next get... I'm confused as to what that first part was, but amazing heater for my room, and I wanted to ask, what are your goals for this year? Well, I mean, as far as the channel goes, I definitely would want to get up to 500 subs on it. Absolutely. That's like one of the big things. Actually, you know what? No, let's aim big. Let's aim for 1,000 subs. Because 1,000 subs, I could finally get monetized and all that. I mean, not like the monetization is necessarily the big thing to do, but it definitely would be a nice little thing to get done.
Don't stop! Get going! Fleet Admiral!
Other goals are obviously moving out from my parents' house. That I'm hoping to achieve probably... Oh dear. I'm hoping to be done, hoping to be moved out by May. It may happen earlier than that. You know, I'm supposed to be actually going to... Oh, I completely wasted using those scurvy dogs. I may be moved out earlier because I'm supposed to be, like, you know, going to see some more houses on Thursday. Get him, dogs, get him. I mean, I don't think it's obviously not going to be done in a week, but, you know, trying to make progress with it, trying to find options of places to live, that sort of thing, and I think once I do move out, it will afford me better opportunities for doing more with the channel.
Enemies, Guile!
Yes, yes, get him, little scurvy dogs. Is it enough? It is not quite enough yet, though, to finish it. Ooh. Those sensor bearers here, Plague Monk sensor bearers, might finish off Okun, unfortunately.
They shall fall! We are wavering! Blood dispelled!
Ooh, but the scurvy dogs might give us the push we need. But the scurvy dogs are crumbling. News. I keep getting a lot of really close battles here.
I'll gut them! At your service!
Paul says, and of course, the second I sent Happy New Year to you guys, I got a phone call, so I haven't been able to hear you until now. Oh, it happens, Paul, it happens. Well, welcome back, nevertheless, then. Hi there, Omar. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year to you as well, Omar. Uh-oh. Storm vermin approaching. Yes, Omar, we are currently using Heavenly Reaper's General Vokun here in battle. It's a very close battle. No! He's falling apart. Oh, we might lose. I think we're gonna lose. Yep, we lost. Oh well. The good news though is that we did enough damage that Omar, your army can go take out. I think it's Skrulk is who's hanging out over there. Who's sieging the Black Pyramid of Nagash. So this will actually... Oh, I didn't know there were 3 Hell Pit Abominations. But yeah, this should provide us with a good opportunity. Even though we lost Vokun, so... Also to Omar and Paul, since you guys showed up, I think, in the battle, we beat Khemri, the Tomb Kings, down to their last little fortress. Obsidian amulets. No, they're stealing stuff from us. So we beat the Tomb Kings down to their last settlement, and we subjugated them. So with any luck, all those armies that they were sending against us, they'll now be sending against the Skaven. Yes, Skrulk is not able to get too far there. And wouldn't you know it, another group of Skaven show up. Metastorm. That's an interesting little name. Oh, he's the guy that took over from those other Skaven. I see now. Alright, Skaven finished their turn, so we can just fast forward their stuff. The important thing is just hopefully Khemri will be able to get their forces built up enough so that they can actually do something and not die from the Skaven. Because right now all their armies are pretty much gone. Pickle Mike says, "Yay! I got Skyrim to work for Skyrim Special Edition." Oh, a Skyrim. Oh, the Skyrim mods to work. Okay. I was like, that seems a little repetitive there. Pickle Mike. A little. Alright. Anyways. Let's send Rainbow Farts after Skrulk. Ooh, it doesn't look very good. But we can do magic resistance for some of our forces here. Let's actually do it for our depth guard, since they are the anti-infantry. Not a lot of big units here. So let's put Frenzy on the other group. Speed. Wailing Banner. Don't need it for the Morngulls. Let's put it on Omar's guy, and then we'll put a Banner of Swiftness on one of the Morngulls. Okay, so I'm gonna try this out. I think we can win this, even though the balance of power kind of goes against us. Ooh, it's going to be one of those battles. A choke point battle. But that might work. Alright, the Mongols will be over here for the moment.
Powder wet, bones and flesh, gunnery mob, gunnery mob.
The plan? Off deck! Storm them! Boarding action!
Zombies.
Oh, they are a little outside of... Pick Mike is recommending that I set my ranged units on the sides.
Ready!
So kind of like have my melee units like that, then my ranged units kind of like this. Or I could set up my ranged units here and have them move up here. So I'm ranged on both sides.
We serve. Gunnery mob. Sea from salt. Always crew. Captain.
Alright, let's try it like this. And I'm actually going to move group 4 here up to there. Group 1, move them up there. And group 2, let's move you up to here. And I'm gonna kind of hope spread out the Mongols like kind of in between them. So I'm hoping that they'll approach the ranged units that are over here, and then the Mongols will kind of pop up.
Show us! Let it begin! Up on deck!
Alright, we gotta take out that artillery though.
Your orders?
Gunnery mob. Above deck.
Orders?
And they are not making good choices as far as what they're doing with their clan rat spawns. They should be spawning them on my artillery. Actually, you know what? No, do something else. Oh, I didn't really want to do that after I was thinking about it. Oh well. And I think this area is a good look as far as looking upon the Skaven forces. Big Mike says, I still wish you could push units off of the cliffs. I know. Totally disappointing you there, Pickle Mike. So they just did Wither on us. Interesting. Actually, you guys head there. Sirens, you go there. Sirens, you go there. You guys go there. Alright, Born Goals, time to do your thing. No, okay, there's Skrulk hiding out over there. Yeah, I probably should have done this like a little while ago, having these guys move forward. Alright, Omar. Time to get Captain Rainbow Farts over to Skrulk to say hello. And as soon as Skrulk is being affected by that thing that reduces magic resistance. Oh, you want to send the Doom Wheel against me first? Pickle Mike, in Skyrim, I ended up joining with... Oh, come on, Rainbow Farts. See, this is Rainbow Farts' biggest issue, is he gets thrown around. There we go. I ended up... I usually end up joining the Imperials when it comes to Skyrim's Civil War and all that. Imperial scum? Maybe, maybe. Come here, Skrulk. I have presents for you. Ooh, Skrulk has a big melee attack, though. That's not a good thing. Oh dear. Alright, Skrulk is almost down. Omar says, can we hit his balls? Maybe he'll be disabled for a bit. I don't know how well that works against rats. Alright, well let's just wipe out Skrulk then. Oh, that was not Skrulk. That was the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. Although it's kind of working.
Not my fight. I'm here.
No! Someone poked Captain Rainbow Farts and he died. Well, fudge. These Skaven are trouble. They're definitely trouble. Good news, though, is the Pickler's ready to go. Omar says, what? I know I'm ticklish, but really? Alright, first things first, Pickler's gonna go out, and he's gonna poke Metastrom here, and wipe him out.
I am your master. Pick your guts up.
And they should be, yeah, they're weak enough that the Pickler can go and give them a little poke. Uh-oh, but Skrulk flees. Bastard.
All bones on deck.
Yeah, Omar, you died again. Even with your armor, this time you died again. At some point here, we'll keep you alive, Omar. Alright, Aranessa is pretty much just hanging out at the moment, healing up.
Let's go landwards. More bodies washed up.
Now, there was one more thing I had to add to Aranessa's army. What was it? Oh, probably another Death Guard. Oh yeah, because I did lose a Depth Guard. But I don't have enough money. Son of a... Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to wait.
On deck.
And Becca can't do that because we don't have enough money. Frank can't do anything. Meta can't do anything. Certosa is still rebuilding. Pickle Mike says, ha! A thief just tried to rob me. A level 107 Dragonborn. You bet his ass. You bet your ass I Fusro-dod him back to Hammerfell. Omar says maybe raid for money. I mean, our overall income is doing quite well. The only problem is I just keep finding myself spending through it all. So we gotta wait a turn, and then we'll have plenty of income again. So Omar, what about you? Did you do anything exciting for the New Year's? Any parties or anything like that? Omar says I stayed up till 2. I mean, if that's exciting for you, I guess that's a good thing. Alright, where's Skrulk going to go? He's probably going to completely bypass us, bastard. Because that seems to be what the Skaven do, is they can run, run, run. Stupid Skaven. Call to arms. Your allies at war with each other. Oh, that's lovely. You're this faction's only ally. Well, I guess I will go with the Knights of Origo. 77 to 66, 71 to 73. Yeah, we'll go with the Knights of Origo. Oh, jeez, you bastards. You know what, I'm gonna fight this one, because they just have a junk army. Omar says, me and my family were a bit sick, so... Oh, yeah, that's been going around here as well. That stomach flu thing I had a couple weeks ago was not fun. Alright, so I'm gonna try and make this work by setting those up like that. Then we got these guys here and these guys here. Then we'll have those guys there, but we'll have our deck droppers over here. Depth guard, I'm guessing we'll want them here. We got these guys, these guys. And then we got that. Okay. So let me select these guys as a group. And these guys as a group. Okay. Then I can have them fall back. Paula says, I took my family to watch fireworks in Vancouver and put my first ever YouTube videos on my channel of it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know in Chicago there were a bunch of fireworks things that were going off and that sort of thing. My aunt had some fireworks that she wasn't supposed to be setting off. Because fireworks, you know, for, you know, regular people, you know, the fun fireworks are illegal in Illinois, so... Pickle Mike asks, how was my New Year's party? It was alright. We had food, that sort of thing. You guys fall back. There were a few people that showed up, but not like a major amount of people. So, a couple of my aunts and uncles. Alright, deck droppers. Will you do any good trying to target that Tomb King there? I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what? You should go behind the army there and fire on them from there. That would be a much better option. I do have to be watchful when they spawn their Shopti, though. When they do that, I'll probably use my third verse shanty thing.
Midnight Raider.
Undead. Get her.
Deck droppers, Omar, not dick droppers.
Gunnery mob. Yes, Captain.
If they were dropping dicks, this would be an entirely different game.
From salt. Lurching. Above deck.
And here come the Shopti. So let's use our shanty verse. We're starting to crumble some of their forces on the other end. It's good. Like Mike says, it would be called War Horny, not Warhammer.
Who's next?
This battle can still go pretty much either way. Pickle Mike, I don't know if we necessarily need another pickler, but... Plus this is a, this battle is pretty much just going on with the garrison forces that I didn't get around to actually completely filling out because, you know, I didn't think that my allies were going to go to war with each other.
Surround her. Man decks. Gunnery mob.
Omar asks, can I have Rainbow Farts riding a dragon?
Sea.
Unfortunately, we don't have dragon mounts here, which is very disappointing in this faction. They didn't want to give us dragon mounts,
Gunnery mob.
which is so very sad.
My cutlass thirsts. Dance macabre.
I know, Omar. Maybe when we progress to the next faction, we'll be able to get you a dragon to ride. I haven't decided what the next faction will necessarily be. Possibly either Norska or Chaos. Pickle Mike says, you said we didn't need another pickler? Well, it seems you don't need your kneecaps. Paul says, newbie, even when you're finished with this faction, I'd like to see you play as some of the other factions. Well, Paul, that's actually pretty much exactly what my plan was. Because this sort of campaign kind of started with the Tomb Kings. And then when the Tomb Kings finished up, I was thinking of going to the Vampire Counts, but then they announced Vampire Coast, and then we went to them, so...
Fleet captain.
Oh, Paul says, I typed that out before you said something about it. The lag, the lag. It's alright, Paul, it's alright. Great minds just think alike.
Gunnery mob. Captain.
Okay, you guys fire on him. You guys fire on that Tomb King.
Fleet captain.
Gunnery mob.
Get me close. Carnage.
Alright, we're gonna send our little fleet captain in. Go, fleet captain. You just gotta get a few good hits. Ooh, this might just work. Because he's facing... We're shooting him in the back. Shooting him in the back. That was awesome. Are they at army losses? No, they are not. Uh-oh.
Blood.
Pickle my guess, how's that condo hunting go? Well, or going. So I'm supposed to go look at some condos on Thursday when I'm off. It was also supposed to be a house, but I noticed that the house has gone to pending now, so the one house that I was looking at's probably not going to end up going to see it, after all.
Yes, Captain!
Which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is.
From salt. Moving. Zombies.
There we go. I think... Oh wait, no, I thought they were at army losses, but apparently not.
Lurching. Eat flesh. Gathering mob.
Fleet captain!
Bones and flesh! Where treasure?
I am having so many close battles lately in this game. I think you meant to say squatter there, Pickle Mike, but yes. I'm not really looking to be a squatter.
Move!
Aye! Fight!
Gathering mob. Soon.
Bombs through!
There we go. Close battle, but we won. But yeah, I wouldn't do the whole squatter thing. That's just an asshole sort of move. I know my one quote-unquote guy friend mentioned that he has another, well, yeah, mentioned that he has another room at his place, and, you know, that he's looking for a roommate. Unfortunately, his place is a little small. I have a lot of crap. So, unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out. No, I'm tired of being at war with Tomb Kings. Why? Alright, well I think they're not going to do anything else there. No, I don't want to join another war, damn it. Yes, that guy. Pickle Mike. The wooing guy. Vassal secedes. Really, you bastards. Well, that was just completely stupid on their part. Well, now I just gotta go destroy them. I tried to give them an opportunity.
Crew! Get to my hook! Crew!
We'll sack them first.
Fish food!
Get their money.
Bring them back.
And then in the next turn, we'll just go wipe them out. Alright, Pickler. Let's get you to Kemri here.
This is forbidden!
All bones on deck! Move, stragglers!
And how much longer till we can bring in, let's see, So Vokun will be ready in 3 turns. Rainbow Farts will be ready in 4 turns.
On deck.
Becca, you have enough money. Let's send you to the mouth of Corveza. Alright, this place isn't going to provide a lot of money. So I think we'll go ahead and do the Pirate's Rest.
I hunger. Captain.
And Meta Knight, let's send you to Lothern.
Sky high.
And Lothern, we kind of... 15... Okay, we'll do Picaroons for Lothern because that's a lot of money.
Toil. Old ones local.
But after that, I think... Let's see. Can't do anything there, can't do anything at the Glittering Tower. And Girial. I can go there, so I think I might start to spread some Vampiric Corruption locations.
Short speaks. My pistol.
Pigeons! Dr. Pigeons has returned, and hopefully he will remain alive this time. I can only hope. Alright, used up all our money. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Pickle Mike says, who needs a heater when you have your PC to keep you warm? That is true. The PC does work pretty well to keep you warm sometimes. Ooh, Nagaron's not looking good. I think in the last episode when we had our trade agreement dissolved with Nagaron, I think it's because they're actually losing that war that they're in. Oh my god, look at this army. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 9 units of rat ogres. That is a lot of damn rat ogres. That's like some of the AI armies that have like a whole bunch of mammoths that I've seen on Reddit that people have posted. Unlucky, you bastards. It's only because you send level 40 heroes against me. Bastards. Alright, what the hell is Numas doing? Are they going to attack the Salt Plain again? No, it looks like they're retreating. Good. One's heading towards Numas. Omar says you need a nuke for that one. I do need some nukes here, Omar. And I'm surprised it's you saying that and not Pickle Mike. Oh, these poor Bretonnians. I probably should have just went against the Bretonnian guys, but they have Sudenburg as well. They won't exactly go against all of them. Let's do sea legs, push ahead. Pickle Mike says, I have a guy if you want some nukes. Alright, Qatar there. Can the Pickler take it out on his own? There's a lot of units there. And a lot of junk units as well.
I forbid this.
Ugh. I may have sent the Pickler into a bad situation again.
The sea brings death.
Alright, return to Khemri.
I'm here.
Ready.
And let's send River Rat over here as well. Because they don't have anyone... No, they don't have anyone that can do a lightning strike on me. Next, time for Aranessa to wipe out, etc.
Grab the plunder and go.
I gave Cetra an opportunity to join me in taking over, and he just decided to not come through. So, oh well.
I am blind to this.
Alright, so we have this mouth of Querveza.
Captain, on deck.
Blood Swamp's next, I guess. Looks like it.
10,000 lashes. Course plotted.
Actually, I probably should head to the Star Tower. Reminder to self, try and do that next.
Get going, scum.
Alright, Dr. Pigeons. Let's send you over here, and hopefully you're not going to get assassinated again. Because that would be very disappointing. And very embarrassing. Alright, let's end the turn. They're probably going to attack Numas next, I think. But in the next turn, we'll be able to send Rainbow Farts and Pickler out to wipe out Numas. So, it will not matter. And my plan to steamroll the Skaven is not working out here at all. Because I didn't expect my allies to declare war on each other. I was going to wipe out Khemri and then just go all the way down with all my armies. But this is the thing about Warhammer, is it gives you a few updates. Or, oh, you said update and I said update there, Pick Mike. It gives you a few surprises. Pick Mike says, when are you going to update the Force Mod newbie? I don't know. Admittedly, some of my ambition to do it has kind of waned a little bit. I don't know if it's necessarily just because of Fallout 76 or if there's other things, but I don't know. I do need to do something with it though. Like the whole quest thing. Pickle Mike says I want to see more spells, make some new ones. I don't know, I'd have to come across more force power sort of things that I could do. I mean, one from Star Wars Jedi Knight that I'd like to do is called Deadly Sight. The problem is I haven't really found a way to make that work. At least not yet. Unless I could somehow take the spells that you use to, you know, see people at night and turn that into like an attack sort of spell. But I'm not entirely sure how I would go about doing that, so I don't know.
Let us hope what you have
Pickle Mike says, make spells have consciences? I admit I don't understand. What do you mean by make spells have consciences?
You will. I can and will.
Oh, I forgot. This is River Rat, not Rainbow Farts. Whoops.
Admiral.
Because Rainbow Farts is he's still dead. Alright, Pickler is going to start it out.
Destroy them.
River Rat is going to provide support.
Let us raid.
Wipe them out.
And you know what? I think we have enough forces that we can make this work. Because again, they have a lot of junk units. They have some skeleton archers there. But outside of that, we'll just bomb them. Oh, Pickle Mike says, fucking hell, autocorrect. I meant consequences. Like, you know, the use of Force Lightning and whatever turning you ugly over time. I don't know how I would go about doing that. I mean, it's an interesting concept, but again, I have no idea how I would go about doing that. Certainly not without scripts, that's for sure. Alright, Mongols will be over here and attack that gate. Everyone else is going to be focused over here. Pickle Mike says maybe something like when using Force Storm, 90% of your health gets drained. I have something that kind of does that, like Force Unleashed spell. I think uses up your stamina. Oh, because it sounds interesting, but I wouldn't do it for Force Storm, that's for sure. Oh, I'll have to see. Ooh, they have so many units here that are going to go boom. Damn it, Mongols, you're not supposed to go in and follow those guys.
At your service! Order it! Orders! Fleet Admiral! Brother!
Pickle Mike asks, what type of mods can you make, newbie? Well, the ones that I think I could do alright with is pretty much anything that sort of modifies the general information within, like, some of the files. Like, you know, like I can make new spells, I can make, so long as they use the general assets, and I am alright at making, like, some modified looking armor and that sort of thing. Oh, I guess we are through the gatehouse. Okay, everyone go inside and have fun.
Fleet Admiral! Curse on you!
Pickle Mike says, make like upgrading something. What? Oh, mean like upgrading something? I'm still confused as to what you were talking about.
I've got them! See magic! The plan? Fleet Admiral!
Pickle Mike says, do you mean you're good at upgrading already existing stuff? Pretty much, yes. So, like, I can use the assets that already exist to do some pretty interesting things. I think that's why a lot of my mods, well, two of them particularly, have been popular from PlayStation 4 users, because, you know, PlayStation 4 is limited to just using, you know, the assets that already exist. Oh, lovely. They have more reinforcements showing up.
Holding action! Blood charge! Rovers!
River Rat, I probably should have sent River Rat forward like a while ago. Oops.
Gunner in, Mom.
Both dead.
Hooray! One of the enemy lords is wounded. Now we got thousands more.
Storm down. Bane.
Gunner in, Mom. Boy. Lurching. Moving. Land lover.
Let's see. Let's have all of our mortars focus on that Tomb King that's standing up there. Probably not going to be able to do much against him, but we'll try.
Show us. Onslaught.
And I think we can speed this up here. We should win this battle. It's just going to be slogging through all of these junk units. Pickle Mike asks, can you make immersive things, newbie? What do you mean? Like, what kind of immersive?
Ready.
Gunnery mob. Undead. Gunnery mob. Zombies. Landslubber. Gunnery mob. Always crew.
Guys, what are you doing there? Fire your little shotgun things. Pickle Mike, I can possibly do an overhaul, but it would depend on, I guess, you know. Oh, there's nothing that I can really think that... Well, I guess the only sort of overhaul that I can think of that I have considered is to make a lot of the junk pieces in Skyrim able to be, like, broken down so you can turn it into other things.
On my way.
Oh, did we take care of that Tomb King that was up there? I guess so. I didn't think my artillery would be able to do it, but apparently they did. Good job, artillery.
Gunnery mob. Yes. All aboard.
Blood dispel! As the dawn. Let it begin! The plan? Bones and flesh!
Pickle Mike says, yes, I love that. Maybe breaking down junk and weapons into their raw components. Yeah, the only problem is some of those raw components really wouldn't have much of a purpose. Like wood, lumber, I mean, it only goes so far. Are they at army losses? Yes, they are. Good. So I guess if I was to do that, I would have to also add more things to craft.
Holding action!
Okay, who is still alive over here? This one Tomb King, darn you. Well, Pickle Mike, as far as new things to craft, I mean, I already have my one crafting mod called Clothing Forge Crafting, which adds in a lot of the armors and that sort of thing that you can only get through quests and other, which are completely unobtainable as well. So that's certainly like one thing, but I don't know. I've also, in my head, I also have an idea for a mod, but the amount of work for it would be like so much. I'd like to do one of the things that exists in the Hearthfire mod and apply that to like a little village that you could make. And I think it could work, but, well, at least I tell myself that it could work, but I don't know. I haven't looked at it enough to really decide if it could work.
Plunder this place.
Rule the night seas.
So while I tell myself that I think it could work, I'm not entirely sure if it would.
All bones on deck.
Alright, River Rat here is maxed out on the main deck. Probably go ahead and do some of the zombie pirate gunnery mob stuff.
Do not make mistakes.
And we'll do a steel anchor, since that'll increase experience in his army. Or her army. Deck droppers, animated hulks, and Moringulls. Pickle Mike says, don't knock it till you try it. And why is every cloud mod for Skyrim, why do they all look like crap? I have no idea why. Alright. So, since River Rat is eventually going to be working with Becca, I figure I should have River Rat focus more on the attack, and Becca will be the tank. So let's go ahead and we'll do Swashbuckler and Master Strike and then get to Taunt. Yeah, we could do that. I'm glad you agree, Paul.
Standing by.
Eventually we'll get them together at some point. It probably won't be until we're taking on the High Elves, but at some point they will work together.
A done deal. I never linger.
And good, Carrick Zorn took back Carrick Zorn. It's about damn time they did.
Aranessa salt spite.
Alright, so Aranessa's over here. She's going to heal up. Then we can probably send her towards the Plain of Tuskers. Dr. Pigeons, you're going to head down here as well, and you're going to do some scouting. And hopefully while doing scouting you can actually level up a bit.
On deck.
Becca, I said I was going to take you to the Star Tower, so let's go do that.
Captain, reporting.
And Meta Knight is going to be just outside of Angirial here.
Long-eared wastrel.
Paul says, there are two kinds of people in the world. One, people who can extrapolate from an incomplete data. And since he has left it blank, I am assuming two is people who cannot. Which makes me one of them that can, haha. Although that was an easy one, so. Omar says, did some normal elf get high and become a high elf? It's a good question there, Omar. I'm not entirely sure. No, I think it's mostly they consider themselves high elves in both this game and then several other different genres with elves and that sort of thing. Like Skyrim, for instance, because they kind of consider themselves superior. And that's my general assumption as to why they're called high elves. They consider themselves superior versus the other races. Although, elves in this game, well, kind of similar in Skyrim as well, to an extent. Although the high elves in Skyrim are kind of like a separate breed from the Aldmer. Like the Aldmer in Skyrim eventually spread out to all the other elvish races. Whereas the elves here, I believe in Warhammer all started as high elves. Then they separated into dark elves, which went to Nagarond, and then there was a small group that became wood elves. And those are in Athelorn, which is up where the Empire is and all that, which is outside of the view of this map. Why are people trespassing on my land? I do not approve of that. Hey, Vokun is ready to go.
Foolish thing. No.
Omar says we need a Total War Skyrim. There's a mod for Total War Medieval 2 that has Skyrim. Unfortunately, there is not a mod for... Unfortunately, there isn't a mod for Warhammer 2 that has, you know, Skyrim Elder Scrolls units. If they did that, that would completely make this an awesome game. I would probably never play anything else. But again, that goes to something that I've talked about in previous episodes where I think there were limitations on the agreement for Total War Warhammer that prevented them from being able to use other models in this game. So like if you look at a lot of the mods for Total War Warhammer, most of them are just retextures instead of new models. Paul says, can you briefly summarize the other factions you mentioned? You said Chaos and something else? Chaos and Norska. So Norska are pretty much like, think Vikings is the easy way to say it. And the Chaos the Warriors of Chaos are pretty much the Norskins that have like fully embraced worship of the Chaos Gods, and so you start to see Chaos Demons and that sort of thing appear with them. Norska is a sort of separate faction which actually was built upon kind of by Creative Assembly, because Norska in the tabletop version I think was rather incomplete. At least that's my general summary of it. So Creative Assembly kind of took, just like they have for the Vampire Coast, took a really small minor faction and built upon it and turned it into an actual good faction. So the Norska, they have things like woolly mammoths or feral mammoths or whatever, and war mammoths. They have werewolves in their army. They also have these one weird reptilian sort of guys that are like part caster and part warrior sort of creature dude. Now the difference between, say, Norska and the Warriors of Chaos is the Warriors of Chaos have really powerful armored infantry, but they don't really have anything in the way of ranged units save for a couple things of artillery.
All bombs on deck.
Norska have a few more ranged units, but it seems like Norska kind of operates a bit more on monsters
Queen.
to really empower their forces. Alright, since Pigeon's leveled up there, boost income. You know what? Well, we'll increase his ability to wound, because he might have to take on some of these other guys around here.
More moving, less moaning. Sea father, come, sea brigands. Bring them back. Fleet captain. Good. So much blood.
Also, sounds like you will have fun with either faction. Oh yeah, I've enjoyed both of them.
We'll soon round up the
I don't-
rats.
I think I played Chaos on the Total War Warhammer, the first game, back a long time ago as one of the factions that I played. And I played it with, oh, what's his name? Prince Sigvald the Magnificent. Yes, that's who I played it with. And he's a very interesting little character. You know, he's like 200 something years old, but apparently, well, he doesn't, in game he doesn't really look that way, but apparently in lore he's supposed to only look like 16.
We'll send a message.
Even though he's completely human. Alright, here I'm going to be putting in a corrupted tavern. And then we're going to be doing similar things all around here.
Pistols ready.
To Port Ellistor and anywhere else that we see around here. Gain Vale, is that one? Does that place have a port? Does not look like it, no, but the Evershale does, so. But yeah, I don't think I have played Norska on the channel yet. I don't think I have anyways. Not that I remember. But that's in the long term. Because certainly right now we're going to be going into Empire at War, and then to take over for Stellaris, and then after we finish this campaign, we'll be moving on into Spore for a little bit. I don't imagine Spore will take super long. Again, it all depends on how far into the end game I want to go. Go away, Skaven, go away. And Rainbow Farts is now available again. Alright. So we're going to place Rainbow Farts here. Where we can recruit some decent units into it. Oh, did I not do... I didn't, okay. Admiral's Mausoleum, so I can get some of those polearm guys. We'll do 3 depth guard and 2 handguns for the moment. Paul asks, can they ally? I believe referring to Norska and Chaos. Yes, the Norska is probably one of the few factions that are complementary with Chaos as far as forming alliances. Chaos can form alliances with a lot of people, save for probably like the Empire, like the full-on good factions. But Chaos can form alliances with like vampires, Skaven, that sort of thing. But at the same time, at least with the AI, they can't form a military access treaty. So whenever a Chaos army is roaming around in their territory, it causes the AI faction to, you know, get angry with them, that sort of thing.
Get on with it. At last we will feast.
Pickle Mike says, fucking done. I removed 6 gigabytes of mods, left with only 4 gigabytes. Good job, Pickle Mike. And no problem, Paul. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting factions overall with the game, which is among the reasons, and many other reasons, why I like this game, you know. There's just a lot to it.
Admiral of the fleet.
Hunger for blood.
Alright, Star Tower, establish
Send a message.
Pirate Cove there. And I guess we'll do Picaroons.
Filthy rat scum.
It's not ideal, but it works. Alright, so Becca has completed Hornswoggle there. And since she's going to be a tank, we'll give her this Rotting Promethean. Then I think we'll do some of her spells as well. For the rest of her setup.
To the death. On land.
And very good, we're starting to spread corruption around here. Excellent, excellent. If we can do that to a bunch of places around here, I think we can cause some real havoc to the High Elves. Alright, pigeons. Let's just have you steal technology. If only to give you an opportunity to level up. Or at least get a little bit of experience. Oh, I didn't move Aranessa. Fudge. I knew I forgot something there. Because Aranessa, assuming that she can reach over to the Plain of Tuskers, can just use Lightning Strike to take out some of those armies. And Plain of Tuskers only has 8 defenders, so overall I think she can do well there. Mechanigear the Experimenter. Interesting. Lots of Skaven approaching. Oh dear. Alright. Vokun is also back, so let's recruit him back into the army. And we'll do weather deck.
The galleon awaits. About time. Serve for eternity.
Trying to think what else. Oh yeah, I think I did say that I wanted to do the ship's hold for Vokun. And give him, eventually get him up to doing Morn goals and that sort of thing.
On deck.
Alright, Becca, time to say goodbye.
Or sword, they'll fall. Aim for their swords. Fear me. Kill or be killed. Elves die as easily.
Respect.
Hey, Rainbow Fart's leveled up.
Trusted officer.
Pickle Mike says, so 3 hours today, I'm just imagining to be falling asleep through this stream. Oh no, we're not doing 3 hours today. We're doing 3 hours tomorrow. For Empire at War. That's the one that's going to be 3 hours. And I think we should probably do some of the defense skills for Rainbow Farts here. Oh, but I was doing... hold on. You know what, I'll continue doing what I was doing. Go on account, then Lightning Strike, and... Combing and Preservative to reduce upkeep. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Big Mike says, so 3 hours tomorrow, I'm just imagining newbie falling asleep through the stream. You get it wrong, so you just update it to say almost what you were saying. Good job, Pickle Mike. Good job.
Corsair of the night.
All set. Corsair of the night.
Alright, so Aranessa does have the range to reach Toxide there. So let's go take him out. I'm gonna fight it only because it looks a little against us on this fight, and then this will probably be close to what ends it for today. And whatever you say, Pickle Mike. Well, so I still haven't been on 76 in like it's probably been 2 weeks since I was sick. I don't think I've been on 76. It's kind of sad. I thought there was potential, and yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do here. Paula says the sound of my hard drive working is coming through your microphone. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. I'll have to try and remember to look through this stream again to see just how bad it is. Paul says it has been since I started watching you. Like today, or like all the time? Yeah, it's the one problem with this microphone is it's too sensitive. I mean, it provides great audio quality. It's just sensitive as all hell. Oh, all the time? Alright, I'm hoping that this is going to work. So my general plan is that these riding Prometheans are going to hold the line. Pickle Mike says I can hear the echoes in your room. Oh, I didn't think there was much of an echo in my room. Alright, Depth Guard, go scare away those clan rats. Ooh, Taxide just made a very bad choice there. Because Bibble is going to eat him up. One hit. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Skaven? Damn it, Bibble, stay on target. Pickle Mike says, these are the things I hear, your mouse clicking, and those damn echoes. Odd.
Retreat! Surrender!
Pickle Mike says, just put some blankets up, newbie. Now, certainly the one thing that I'll be looking into once I get my own place is to set up those little barrier things as far as the soundproofing stuff. That I think would help considerably as far as echoes and that go. Come on, Bibble, quit missing. Paul says just don't have your PC on a desk or table that can amplify the sound of the hard drive. Well, it's really not... I mean, oh. I mean, it was leaning up against the desk, but it's not on the desk. And it is on the floor. The only thing is it's on a couple boards to keep it from being on the carpeting itself. The problem is it's relatively close because what I do, I have a little not cupboard. What's the thing? A drawer. Brain fart. So I have a drawer in my desk that I use to... How the hell did I lose these guys?
Listen here, lover, and listen.
Ah, darn Skaven. So I have a drawer in my desk, which is where I put my mic, because that seems to be the best location for it.
Swordfish! No way.
The council is disappointed.
Not ever.
Uh-oh, I think Aranessa is kind of stuck there.
I trust them. The queen
Unless
of
I did
mine.
that. Oh, I could do that. We're doing it. I want to take it.
We're here now.
Omar says, brain farts! Rainbow farts his brother. Okay, Omar. Since that's original enough, I'm gonna make brain farts. What? See, Pickle Mike, this is what you had to do. You had to come up with an original name, not just Pickler 1.0 or 2.0. Alright. So, Omar, what kind of brother do you want brain farts to be? Do you want brain farts to maybe be like a caster? To be like a Vampire Fleet Captain caster units? Although, Rainbow Farts is a caster already. Paul says Captain Brain Farts. I don't know, maybe we'll... Let's see, what's below Captain? Let's see, it goes... Lieutenant, then Captain, then Major, right? So, Omar, you have options of a Vampire Fleet Captain, and there's 3 different caster units. One is Death, like Rainbow Farts. One is Deeps, which has, like, some buffs or debuffs, or the big ghost ship thing. And then you also have the Lore of Undeath. Or the Lore of Death, or not Death. Hold on, let me find out where I can actually recruit this guy. And then I can actually give you... Alright. So the Lore of Vampires, that's what it's called. Which lets you spawn in units, or it has that big Wind of Death thing, that's that red ball that rushes through people. Hold on, I can do this better. Help pages... Where's my spell browser at? Options? Notifications, events, provinces, known factions. I don't think it's this Here it is, spell browser. Okay. Sorry, it took me a while. It took me a moment there. So if you were to do a Vampire Fleet Captain, which is another caster unit, you have the Lore of Death, which, having worked with Captain Rainbow Farts, focuses on a lot of damage spells and a couple other ones that are like debuffs. The Lore of Vampires has some buffs, healing for undead units, can also raise dead, so like this says zombies, but it actually for the Vampire Coast raises gunnery mobs. You also have the Gaze of Nagash, which is a kind of like a projectile spell. You have the Curse of Years, which is a debuff, and Wind of Death, which is a big ball of doom, which just like destroys smaller units. And then the other one, let's see, Vampire's Death. Oh, Lore of the Deep. So that has a Spiteful Shot, which imbues magical damage and accuracy to ranged units. Tide Call, which sends out a little wave. Fog of the Damned, which is a debuff to leadership and attack. Denizens of the Deep, which spawns in little crab guys that are good tanks. Kraken's Pull reduces the speed of units. And then Vangeist's Revenge, which is that big ghost ship. Now the other options... Hold on, let me go back over here. So the other options is a Morngul Haunter, which is kind of like an assassin sort of unit. It's a stock. It has stock, which means that it is hidden on the map until it's up close and personal with enemy units. And it generally has, it's like Bibble, Ryan's Bibble, which pretty much gives it a good amount of attack and let's see, so good attack, good defense, and good weapon strength. So it's pretty much meant to take down heroes and lords. Final unit is the Gunnery Wight, which we've played around a little bit, but I haven't found super useful yet. The Gunnery Wight has ranged buffs as well as like ranged attacks as well. So whatever you feel, Omar. Do you want the assassin sort of unit? Do you want any of the caster units, or do you want the ranged buffer and attacker? Who do you think would go well with brain farts? Oh, and Paul. Omar says, I'm thinking Lore of the Deep sounds good. Okay, then we can go ahead and do that. Only thing I'll probably... Unless I can know... What do I need to do that anyways? Smuggler's Jetty. Oh, I need... Okay. So I can do it here. So... Vampire Fleet Captain of the Deeps. We have Perceptive or Knowledgeable. Perceptive could be useful. A magic item drop chance of plus 15%. So she'll be a female. And we shall rename her what Paul said there. Major Brain Farts.
Untrusted officer.
And since Omar has his guy on land, I'm going to put Major Brain Farts on a Rotting Promethean to kind of balance them out a little bit. Ooh, we'll do Deception to give her stock. And we'll do the ward save. Vangeist Revenge. And let's go with the magical reserves for now. Okay. So Major Brain Farts has been born. Now we just gotta get her down to Omar's, or Captain Rainbow Fart's army. But I think we are probably going to call it here for today. We've made some good progress. A lot of things to do though, but and I guess we haven't exactly come through with steamrolling the Skaven, though we've started. We finally took the Plain of Tuskers. And what's the other guy that I had to make? Oh, I had to make that carronade.
You might be right.
But yeah, we still have a few things that we have to find out. Can I bring the Stuff Snatchers? Join the war against Clan Moors. Oh, I don't have money for it. He's not going to join it. Disregard. Paul says I've never hated a faction more than the Skaven. Paul, you don't even play this game and you hate the Skaven. Do you have a thing against rats or something?
For the wisdom of... And what can the Dawi do? My axe thirsts for war.
Ooh, these dwarves have a lot of long beards. It's a good sign. Alright, folks. Well, I think we're going to end it here for today. Next episode of Warhammer will actually hopefully start steamrolling the Skaven. And tomorrow, be sure to join me for our first episode of Empire at War, using the Republic at War mod. Should be an interesting little thing, so thanks for watching, folks. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you stay notified on all of my streams, and I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching.